Yo, what's up, y'all? I'm shaky. I'm back. Not as consistent as I should be, but I'm back making another video. And today is gonna be a little bit different. I'm just gonna take y'all on a journey with me. I'm gonna take y'all on what I do as far as when I search the internet and the things that I look at. So we on my page, and the people that I'm subscribed to, and the things that I look at, and the things that I voice my opinion about, but not online. I'm gonna do that today. So bear with me, because I'm gonna be talking to y'all like I would talk to anybody else that is sitting in my presence. So if you don't want to hear me speak, you don't care about my opinion, or you have a problem with it, or whatever, hey, you can leave. If not, you can stick around, and we can agree to disagree. But I'm gonna touch on a lot of things that I feel affect us as a people, and that's not just black people, us as Americans, and mostly us as black people. I'm gonna talk a lot about that, and I'm gonna give you my personal opinion. I'm gonna talk about things like how we're treated in corporate America. I'm even gonna talk about things over time, because I can't do it all in one video. But I'm even gonna talk about how we're perceived in America, and when I say we, I mean black masculine gay women. So we're going to talk about a lot, but I'm going to start right here because I wanted to see y'all. As y'all can see, this video says, listen to what some people are saying about the Sonya Massey video. Excuse me, I ain't got my glasses on. And shout out to Dirty City News. I follow them. Y'all go over there and check them out. Great content, great content. And Dirty City News, please don't flag my page. Please don't. I'm not monetized, and I don't have a bunch of subscribers, so it shouldn't be a big deal. I'm just trying to spread my type of awareness, man. That's it. That's all. And everything I do is for educational purposes. I feel like the world needs to see people that look like them, that is in the same position as them, and hear their opinion about things, instead of all of our rich people that have moved out the hood. Like, what we listening to them for? It makes no sense. You have to listen to people who are in your circumstance to try to get through your circumstances. So, yeah, we're going to check out and see what our Caucasian brothers and sisters have to say about their white counterparts.
Saying about Sean Gracie, this sinful, corrupt, evil, wicked, nasty, racist devil sheriff that killed Sonya Massey. Check out what they have to say.
When I say all cops are bad, it's because I work with them. It's because I work with them enough to know that the good cops are so few and far between that
Pause. I know we just got into this, but I just gotta pause real quick and say, white people, she worked with the police. She's saying good cops are few and far between. She one of y'all. She's saying what we've been saying. Do you know how many people in the hood is convicted felons and didn't even do nothing to become a convicted felon? Do y'all know how many 15, 16-year-olds that come out of their house and on their way to walk to high school, and the police harass them, and then they realize they kids, and then they say, oh, I'm going to get you when you're 17, and they do just that, put drugs on your 17-year-old and make them a felon? Yeah, that's what the police do. But yet, we still living how we living. We still being judged. All of that. But I got so much to say, but I'm going to go and listen to this lady, because this kind of stuff it boils my blood. It overcooks my grits. Seriously. But we're going to finish listening.
shit like Sonya Massey's case is so unsurprising to me, so deeply unsurprising to me, and yet still made me physically ill when I watched that video. Sonya called the cops herself because she thought there was an intruder at her home. They then went to her home, started questioning her, entered her home, were suspicious of her. Mind you, she had called them, asked her for her identification.
I'm going to tell y'all, too, that's a common thing with the police. No BS. That's a common thing with the police. You can say something to the police and you instantly become their suspect. Like, straight like that. You instantly become the person that they're interested in. And it's insane. That's why I don't deal with them. I do not deal with them boys at all.
And then when they noticed that she was in the middle of cooking dinner with a pot of boiling water on the stove to make pasta, they said, hey, can you go attend to that pot of boiling water? And then when she did that, 6 times. They fired 6 times into her head. As a nurse, when I say that racism is a public health crisis, I mean it. And when I say racism is a public health crisis and a lot of the perpetrators are other healthcare workers, I mean it. Because the amount of healthcare workers that I genuinely don't think even understand that there's an issue with our policing system in this country.
Healthcare workers. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even think healthcare workers care about us either. And that's not to play victim, because a lot of people say, oh, black people just want to be victims. This isn't. Why is it that when we say what we say and provide context for why we feel the way that we feel, we will then be called, we'll say that they'll say that we're victimizing everything, or we want to be victims. How is that? How is that? What we call what Hitler did, what we say the survivors of the Holocaust and their lineage that came behind them, we would never say, oh, they just want to be victims. You know why? Because they were victims. Because they were victims. America accepted that. America compensated them for that. The same thing with the Indians. When did they say Christopher Columbus supposedly let me see, because it was a rhyme. It's 1492. 1492, they said Christopher Columbus discovered America. How can a dumb white man, and I say dumb because he thought the world was flat. White people graze right over that. They graze right over that. Oh yeah, he thought it was flat. No, he was dumb as fuck. We got to stop it. We got to stop it. He was dumb. So by his calculation, if he would have just kept on floating, he was going to fall off the tip of the world. That is white people to this day. No offense, I am not racist, but I will provide context for every one of my opinions. And white America has been taking everything from everybody except for white people since the beginning of time. But they also compensated people. And that's what I'm trying to say. We as black people, how can y'all say that we're playing victim and we always want to be the victim when they have never acknowledged us or compensated us? We was promised 40 acres in a mule, and we don't own shit. We don't own no acres. We can't trace our history. We trace our history, it's gonna go right back to that slave owner. And then, I'm sorry, I'm getting all off topic because so much stuff be popping in my mind. But let me ask y'all this right here. And you probably got to think a little deep. But our history, we trace our history back to our slave owners, right? Right. And we all know that our last names aren't our names. We all know all of these things. We also know that America was built on the backs of slaves. We know all of these things. So tell me, why has America compensated every single nationality except for the displaced, not African, but African American? It's like we're not even really, we're American because we were born here, but we're not really American, and the Africans don't accept us. Like, look at the life we getting, and then and you all want to say that we're being victims. And if you're tired of hearing me talk, I'm gonna say this once again: leave, because I'm talking because I'm frustrated. I'm talking because I'm frustrated because we gotta be the most. We gotta be the most ignorant race And I ain't even trying to dog us or nothing like that. I notice a lot of people get offended when you use the word ignorant. I don't. I'll say to somebody, I was ignorant to that. Because if we know the word, then you know that the word just simply means not having knowledge of. And when you get mad over something like that, it just shows that you really are ignorant. Why do you think people say ignorance is bliss? A lot of y'all probably don't know what that means, but bliss is like pure happiness. So put it together. If ignorance means not having knowledge of, and I'm breaking it down for y'all because some of y'all don't know, but if ignorance means not having knowledge of and bliss is total happiness, then it is an insult when somebody tells you ignorance is bliss. It is an insult because it means that you don't comprehend anything that's going on around you, so you're just living in this bubble of pure fake happiness, and it's because you don't know anything. It's because you believe what you see, and what you see is not even real. And I feel like if they keep us being ignorant, it's just what we're gonna be. But let me finish this lady video because I got so much to say, and it's so many. Y'all will see as we go through this YouTube thing, and y'all gonna see me in the same clothes because I might talk so long, no lie, I might talk so long that I have to split this video in 3 parts, 4 parts. I don't know, but we gonna see. So let me listen to her.
It's so upsetting, but it's the truth. They fired at her 6 times over a pot of boiling water that they asked her to attend to. Her last words were, "I'm sorry." She ducked and said, "I'm sorry." I will never forget that. The whole thing is on video. And then none of the cops held the guy.
I mean, I get it, white lady. You may not never forget that. But imagine us. Just imagine us. Where this becomes our regular life. You know how many people I know personally that the police has killed? Some of them are family. Some of them are my friend. A friend I had since fucking 1st grade. So imagine she's livid. My best friend cousin, I didn't even know him. But the police killed him too. Like, bro, this is not, and that was in the 90s. That was in the 90s. So wake up, white people. Because this is stuff we've been saying. And now that they sometimes turn on their body cams or now that you can catch a video here and there of what they're doing, this has been going on forever. My entire life. And I'm quite sure it was going on in the 50s and 60s. Shit, they were still in segregation in the 50s. So we're not even too far removed from that. So don't let these people fool you when they try to tell you we live in a free country. No, we don't. No, the hell we don't.
Who killed her accountable. He stopped his partner from offering her assistance. His partner gave up. Not that it would have mattered, because 6 rounds into someone's head, beyond assistance. When I say it's all cops, I mean it. I mean it. Because we allow...
Quick question. Is this white lady aggressive? I wouldn't say so. But her cheeks all rosy and shit. You can tell she's a little livid. Just imagine us. Just imagine us, black people. If we express our frustration with the police, boy, everybody out in riot gear, even if we online, they're going to try to make a mockery of us. This angry black person, that, like they're going to make you aggressive. This lady red as hell in the face, which means she is mad, but they will never see her as a threat. They will never see her as aggressive. Never. We got to pay attention, y'all, because this shit ain't just in the police force. Pay attention when you go to work. Pay attention when you go to work. Look at how your job is structured, people. Look at how your job is structured. Pay attention. Pay attention to your human resources department. Pay attention to that department. Because when you're being treated wrong at work, they tell you that you have to follow the chain of command, right? They tell you got to do all of that. You got to go to your management, upper management, human resources. They tell you to do all of those things, but all of those people work together. You immediately become a target when you stand up for yourself in this world. The United States of America is not a free country. It is a corporation. It is a corporation, and they are making business decisions and risking our lives while doing it. And we're going to get into that because I feel that way about the immigrants. I'm not going to lie to you. I feel that way about what they're doing to the immigrants, but we'll get there.
The most untrained, unbelievably violent and racist human beings and bigoted human beings to become law enforcement in this country.
Sean Grayson, I hope you never see the light of day again. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Google is your friend.
Look at him. Look at Sean Grayson, y'all. See, this is what I mean, America. This is what I mean. Y'all see a typical white boy. I see a fucking racist. I see a skinhead ass racist. He got all the military haircuts, no bullshit, where they be like cut down real short, had almost a skinhead a little bit at the top. That's a racist ass haircut. It is no different than when they assume everybody with dreads. Cause I go through it now. But when they look at us as black people, they assume everybody with dreads got to be some kind of criminal or some kind of thug. But America sees white people as not threatening. How is that okay, people? How is that okay? Look at our serial killers. White people. Don't everybody stand up at once. White people. Serial killers. It's not a black thing. It's a white thing. We've never oppressed anyone but ourselves. That's what's so terrible, black people. We've never oppressed anyone but ourselves. We still oppressing ourselves to this day. But it's the behavior. It's the behavior that was brought upon us by our ancestors. Y'all just choose to keep falling for the shenanigans. Y'all choose to keep living the way that they intended for us to live. Like the way that we live wasn't an accident, people. Us being in the hood the way we are was not an accident. I don't know, man. It drives me nuts. Let me just keep looking at our wigger.
The worst part about the body cam footage is he set up that scene for her to be unalived in her own home, whilst asking for identification from...
I'm sorry. He set up the scene. Now y'all hear her. This is what I mean by pay attention to the actions against you as a black person. I don't care if you black and gay, black and straight, whatever. Look, you have to pay attention to the subtle things that people do around you, and especially at work. And I say this because she's not lying. If you think about it, if she called the police, you notice a pot of water that nobody's near, nobody's standing by or any of that. Why would you send her over to that pot of water? Why would you do that? So that you can set the stage for what maybe, so it can look like a threat. And when I say pay attention to this in your everyday life, I'm dead serious, y'all. People think we are ignorant. And it be our own race a lot of times. So don't think because you got a black boss, they're going to respect you for being intelligent. No, they're not. They're going to be a hater. They're going to be a hater because for some reason we have this crabs in the bucket mentality and we feel that there's only room at the top for one black person. Believe me, I know that. I work with somebody like that. And I'm going to talk about her every chance I get. I'll never say her name. And I won't say where I work, y'all, because they'll try to fire me. But that black bitch, y'all, she is so fucking ignorant, y'all. And to think she's the boss. It's so crazy because I would listen to her talk. She's been to college and everything. I would listen to her talk and she would still speak grammatically incorrect. I wouldn't say anything, though. I wouldn't say anything. But then it's the same person that'll sit in front of me and tell me, Shonda, you don't understand. Yeah, y'all, that's my name. You don't understand. What do you mean? I don't understand. I completely understand. I don't agree. They hate that. They hate that. Now you're a problem. Now you're aggressive. Now you're all these things. They set the stages, and that's what I want y'all to pay attention to. Stop being ignorant. Stop letting people play with words in y'all face. Stop it. Me, a person can't play with words with me. I've always been big on understanding, comprehending things. I went to a private school. Yes, I'm from the hood, grew up in the hood. My private school was in the hood. Some days we couldn't go out for recess because they busting out there. But it is what it is. I went to a private school in the hood, and reading comprehension was a big thing. So in my adult life, just because I'm a big ass dyke, I don't appreciate people trying to insult my intelligence, because my IQ is probably higher than yours. I'm probably way smarter than you, but people can't get past the dreads and how big I am. That's a fact. Especially men. Y'all make me sick. I ain't gonna even lie. Y'all make me sick. How the fuck? I'm sorry I'm getting off topic, but I'm venting. That's what y'all here for. To hear me vent. But men, white and black. I'm sorry. White and black. What is y'all beef with me? What is y'all beef with me? I ain't trans. I'm me. I ain't taking no hormones. I ain't doing none of that. Everything I am was truly God-given. I ain't did nothing extra. I ain't trying to be no man. And I really feel like it makes me want to ask a lot of men. And y'all know from the hood, you call a man a bitch, you gonna have to fight this man or blow this man down. But my homies, we go back and forth like, hey, bitch, that's different. But in an aggressive tone, a man can call you like a million bitches. The minute a dyke bitch call him a bitch back, oh yeah. I don't understand y'all. I really don't. Because there's no way a woman should make you feel inferior. I don't give a fuck if the bitch 7 feet tall and went and bought a penis. Shouldn't a woman ever make you feel less than a man? That's something you feel in yourself. That's something you feel like. That's some internal stuff that you're dealing with. And I get tired of it, man. Niggas be acting like I done got with they chick. And I'm the most loyal person. I don't look. It's too many women out here, first of all. And then I hate when people think just because you gay, you like all women. Boy, I wouldn't touch your bitch with a... Boy, look at her. That's how I be feeling. Boy, look at her. What I'm going to do with that? I'm trying to figure out what you doing with that. Like, that's the shit that be going on in this world, man. This world crazy. But let me finish with this Sonya Massey thing, because I can go on and on. I can go on and on.
He randomly asked her to go turn off the stove so there's no fire. Then she removes a pot of boiling water into the sink right next to the stove. Then when he starts freaking out, she puts the stove in the sink, and you see her crouch on the ground, holding her head for 3 to 5 seconds before he starts. Then while his partner, who is also in the wrong, is holding the wound trying to stop the bleeding, he's outside diddly-daddling. Once all other units arrive on the scene of the crime, you see a mirage of officers standing there in complete silence, in complete confusion. And they are all of them, including the supervisor, is avoiding eye contact with this individual. Either they always known that he's a hothead, or they're just finding out.
They knew.
And as these people stand there, confused as he's trying to roll out. He needs to roll out, as he said. That is premeditative. That is premeditative.
He killed a lady and he wanted to leave.
Scene. He set the scene and he died, and he thought he would get away with it. And I prayed.
Y'all hear that? He set the scene and he thought he was going to get away with it. That's what I mean by pay attention in your regular life, because these are true characteristics of white people. And we can't be afraid to say that. The same way they will say that we all have the same characteristics and we all act like this, and we know that we don't. We know that we don't. Why can't we do the same thing? Now, I've worked with some great white people. But not too many. We're not going to do that. Not too many. But you have to be able to notice the overplay for the underplay, and you have to notice when they're gonna use somebody of your kind as a pawn, even if that ignorant motherfucker don't know they just a pawn. You have to pay attention to that. Like, people get fired and they don't even know why. They be shocked as hell. But you should have saw that months ago, because these people tend to set the stage, y'all. I'm telling you. Look, no BS. And I'm gonna talk about my job, because my job pisses me off. My job is the most diverse place that exhibits so much discrimination. Sound crazy, don't it? Sound like a big contradiction, don't it? But I've been in that situation. Look, I had my boss, y'all, that same bitch. I had my boss. She didn't did so much. Like, that lady did so fucking much. But months and months ago, I was sitting in the office one day, y'all. Check this out. So you know how you can talk to somebody and they talk to you as if they talk to you about you, a situation. They'll talk to you about you, and you know that it's not true, and you looking at this person like, you gonna lie to me? You gonna lie on me to me? And you think I'ma sit here? Like, I've been in that situation, and one time she did that to me, and we were in her office, and I looked at her and I was like, why would you word that way? And she like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, the way that you're wording it seems like you're trying to set the stage for something later on down the line, instead of just saying what it was. That is leaving it open-ended, and that is not true. So I'm trying to understand, how are you putting something like this in my file that is not accurate, and it's making me feel like you're trying to set the stage for something down the line. Here we are now, months later down the line. I'm going to leave an absence, people. I'm going to leave an absence for work. Because mentally, I ain't the same motherfucker because of that bitch. And I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna call her a million bitches because I can't do it at work. But I am not the same motherfucker. And that's the shit y'all gotta watch out for, because they think they try to treat you like you don't have no rights. You have rights. You have rights. Start recording them motherfuckers. Start going to work recording them motherfuckers. Amazon sell a little cross necklace with a camera in that motherfucker. Buy it. Cause believe me, we at the workplace is where most of the discrimination happens. Motherfuckers don't want to promote you. All type of shit. Like, y'all gotta, we gotta fight, man. We gotta fight. And I'm disgusted with a lot of people. I ain't gonna even lie. Cause within the company that I work with, I think I defend everybody. I ain't bullshit. I'm a member of management. And if I see another person that's my level of management being rude, being disrespectful, being inhumane to our associates, I'm speaking up every time. And you know what they labeled me for that? A problem. Aggressive. Them people told me my silence was aggressive, y'all. How can y'all do that? Because I'm big. It's not my fault I'm big, but I'm not aggressive. I'm not aggressive. I'm assertive. I mean what I say. Man, I'm telling you, my company crazy. Joe, I even been called a nigga at work during Black History Month. Y'all hear that? Doing Black History Month, y'all. And then it's crazy because they say it's nothing they can do about it. They say it's nothing they can do about it. We done went to ethics. Because this particular day at work, y'all, it was only 2 other black supervisors there. At this time, I was still a supervisor. I was not a manager yet. I was a supervisor. And we in a meeting. And one of our white HR people, he was talking about attendance or something, and that man said nigger with the R. Nigger. Now y'all know if we would have got to cracker talking up in the damn job, we'd have been fired right then. They'd have been escorting us the fuck up out that bitch. Man, that man said nigger. Everybody look at me and my buddy. Shout out Eb. Shout out Eb. Everybody look at me and my work bestie, man. Everybody in the room white except for us. The rest of the black people that work, for some reason, they was not there. They was off, I guess. Me and her looking. And I'm telling this story. I don't give a fuck. I'm telling this story because you know why? They told me it's nothing they can do about it. We got to endure this kind of shit at work. I watch people get fired for nothing. This man, and then y'all look, this was the icing on the cake. My right hand of God can swear on the Bible. After the man said, nigger, and everybody looking at us, Our manager, the store manager, she was laughing. Everybody in there laughing. I don't find shit funny. And this man says, oh, I listen to too much rap music. What? So you say nigger and you back it up. You back it up with I listen to too much rap music. Do y'all know the meeting didn't even end? Me and my friend had to sit through that meeting. Man, that meeting got out of there. She's finna go back to her department. I'm bro, no. I got to go hit my vape. We going outside. I'm mad than a motherfucker at this point. And I know we can't respond and discuss. Although we just basically been called niggas and everybody laugh and looking dead at us. And then the meeting continues. Nobody acknowledges us. Nobody apologizes to us. And this is one of those big ass companies that is in every ghetto in America. This man still worked there. Right now to this day, he still worked there. But we went outside, we smoking our vapes. I called my boss because she was not there. My boss is white. Well, at that time, she is white. I love her to death, still love her right now, still talk to her. She is the blackest white person that I know. But she didn't want us to leave. I was like, look, bro. I told my friend I'm going here to the store manager because look, she didn't even apologize to us. This is the problem. This is when they call you aggressive in this company. They wanted us to sit there, get called niggas, ignore it, and take our motherfucking ass back to work and don't even say nothing about it. This the America we live in. This is what they've been doing to us. So we go in the office and talk to her. She was, oh my God, what do you want? What? That's how she talking to her. I say, you know what? I can't work no more today. Cause I'm telling y'all, my insides is boiling. I'm like, I can't work no more today, and I need to go home with pay. So she let us go home that day. We still had to come back to work the next day, but it was never addressed. It was never addressed. And that's what I'm sick of in America. Stop trying to say we trying to play victim or all that shit. Bitch, we are victims to a system that was created to hold us down, and it seems to be successful. And the reason I say that is y'all got people crying all over the internet. I'm not even finna finish this Sonya Massey video because I'm getting irritated. That's just some real shit. So I'm gonna voice my opinion about everything I feel, and I'm gonna cut this shit off and probably do another video when I feel like it later on today. But on some real shit, y'all, we gotta step up. We have to step up. This the way that they treat us is not just oh, that's the way they treat the people in the hood. No, they treating you like that right in your face. In corporate America, they treating you like that right in your face. I've worked for a big bank. I don't work for them no more, so I say their name. Citibank. I'm gonna say their name. Citibank used to own a building downtown. It had downtown Chicago. It had Citibank written across the building. I think the address was 300 South Riverside. They don't own it no more, so I'll give it to y'all. 300 South Riverside. They had the president, the big boss of that building, that Citibank. The man had like a degree in fucking like art history or some bullshit. White man. Dumber than a bitch. When I say dumber than a bitch. But because he fits the bill, he's sitting at the highest seat in this company. But every time he has a problem that he can't explain to customers, he can't figure out, and it's financial, and the man can't balance millions and billions of dollars. You know who he go to? Not even the white people at the job. The niggas. The niggas who didn't go to college.
Jesus. I pray to Jesus that he gets the repercussions
Jesus want me to watch some more of this.
Every other officer should have. Because if you're on the job and you do something wrong, you have to pay the consequences.
Now, if you've been on social media this morning, or if you've seen your news, you have heard the name Sonya Massey. You have what?
I can't do it. I'm sorry. I can't do it. And I mean, you know, white people thank you, but I just can't do it. Because I don't even think y'all speak from a place of actually knowing. And for a lot of people, it's like, oh, I got some black friends. That don't do it. You got to walk in people's shoes. Like, I never know what it feels like to be white. I never know what it feels like to be Asian. I never know what it feels like to be trans. I never know what it feels like to be a black man. But what I do know is I know how it feels to be a black dyke. That's what I do know. A black tall dyke, because the treatment is different. The treatment is different. If you a little bitty ass dyke with a fade, they don't really give a fuck. They look at you like, yeah, you still a girl. Me, totally different. Totally different. But I'm gonna say this, y'all. Pay attention, man. Pay attention. Because the world is fucked up. People are fucked up. We going to work every day. We ain't living. We ain't living. I live in the state of Wisconsin, y'all, and it's so fucked up. And these people so used. You could tell that these people have been accustomed to this shit their whole life, to the point that they don't even know how fucked up they are. Like, I want to get the fuck out that town, but of course my job holding me hostage won't let me transfer. Them people trying to force me to quit or terminate me, but it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I work too hard. I work too fucking hard. But yeah, y'all, man, if we don't unite, we gonna be fucked. We gonna be fucked. Cause y'all see what's going on. These immigrants over here fucking shit up. I'm scared. I ain't gonna lie. I'm scared. I gotta hurry up and get my record expunged. Cause look, man, I'm not finna play with these motherfuckers. I ain't finna let nobody kill me. And we all gotta feel that way. And I feel like if these Venezuelans really out here doing what they doing, cause they in Chicago. I'm seeing these videos in New York, up there in Denver. What? How do we have a military that we send to defend other countries, and yet we'll call out the National Guards to come to our hood and kick in the doors of drug dealers? But we gonna tell them people in Denver it ain't nothing we can do about it. Do y'all see this shit, America? Do y'all see this shit? And who y'all gonna vote for? I don't even know. At this point, I don't know. But Kamala, you really not showing me shit. You another person. This is what I hate about Democrats, y'all. We've been raised to be Democrats blindly. We've been raised to be Democrats blindly. Y'all out here voting because of the color of somebody's skin. How many niggas done stabbed y'all in the back? You know what I want? I want to vote somebody in the White House that's bold enough to stand up in front of this entire country and say, black people are the only race who hasn't been compensated for what they have been through, although they have built America. That is the truth. White people were not smart enough. They weren't strong enough. They weren't smart enough. They weren't fast enough. Why do you think they didn't want us to read, people? Why do you think they didn't want us to organize every successful black town in America they burned to the ground? Are we going to ignore their history? Why are we ignoring their history? They don't ignore ours. You can go to jail one time. One time, and it could have been because the police put some drugs on you. Now, the second time, they're going to bring that case up with prejudice, and the police could have put drugs on you both times. Now you're a habitual fucking criminal. They can hold some shit against you that the police did to you for the rest of your fucking life, but we not going to hold them accountable for what they people did to us. How can America vote for any fucking body? How can black America vote for any fucking body? How can we stand by? How can we stand by knowing that our struggle was created by these people? We're going to pretend that we grateful because they give us jobs. Y'all don't own shit. Y'all see what's happening to Diddy? He was another nigga they had on a goddamn leash, and when they got fed up with his ass, everything he bragging about, talking about he own, he don't. He don't. And we still don't get the picture. We still keep running to them people for money, and then the ownership belongs to them because we can't get on the same page. Because they've taught us to hate each other. They taught us to compete against one another. I ain't like that. Y'all niggas, man, it's embarrassing. I ain't gonna even lie. 2024, This is the year of just being embarrassed to be us as a culture. Because I love myself. I love my blackness. But I don't love how a lot of y'all act. I don't like how ignorant y'all are. I don't like that y'all not willing to listen. I don't like that y'all not even willing to team up with black people to be great. I don't like the fact that every time we get rich, we leave our neighborhoods. Why do you think white people see value in our neighborhoods? And I'm speaking to people from the west side of Chicago. Why do you think white people see value in our neighborhoods? We got beautiful parks. Every fucking TV you see, every show that you see filmed that's supposed to be based on Chicago's South Side is truly filmed on Chicago's West Side. Further bringing up the property values, and y'all keep moving out. They finna show us that they gonna turn our inner city, the West Side, into what we couldn't, and we really can. And we really can. Why don't we take our money and do it? Buy every vacant lot we can. You ain't got to put nothing on it right away. But you can pay your taxes and keep that motherfucker. Why ain't we buying 2 flats in the Garfield Park area where we from? But we going to let them buy them all. We just going to let them do all of this and price us out our neighborhoods. Like, it's just ignorant to me. It's just real ignorant. And I'm cold as Aaron. So, look, man. I'll holler at y'all. And I'm a vent all the time. Some of my content might not even be structured, because I start off with a plan, but I might divert from that just based on the fact I want to talk about something else, or my mind, or I think about something else. I don't know, man. But I'm done venting for now. But I guarantee you, I'll be back to vent a little more. A little shortly. So yeah, y'all stay up, man. I can't even get through this Sonya Massey situation, because white people, you got your opinion, but I don't think you truly understand the problem. I don't think that you truly gonna try to help with the problem. And then for the black people who think that the white people really fuck with y'all, craziness. Ooh, that just made me think about that bitch again, y'all. This lady, she thinks she's so plugged with the white people at work. This lady, she told me, now this is the company we work for. This lady told me flat out that they fired her on some racist shit. Now this was long before I worked for the company, so I ain't lying, because how would I know that if she didn't tell me? But she told me that they had fired her on some racist shit, and she was like, I could have sued them. She was like, but I didn't. They knew they was racist and they gave me my job back. That's why they don't fuck with her now. She was like, that's why they don't really like be on her heels and shit. Now this same fucking lady start harassing me. Bitch, you out your fucking mind if you think I'm gonna let you play with me and it's not gonna be no consequences. Like, you crazy. Look, since you want to paint the picture and act like people aggressive and all of that goofy ass shit, I'm not. But all y'all done to me, we could talk about it in court, baby, because I'm going to trial. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to trial. I ain't one of them. See, y'all think niggas just be wanting people money and they want to settle. This ain't about the money. I can guarantee you that. This ain't about the money. This is about making sure this kind of shit don't happen to nobody else like me. See, I care about the people. You don't, bitch. You don't care about the people at all. All you care about is making sure that you make $500,000 a year, and you don't give a fuck how you do it. But you're gonna learn this time, because I'm the wrong motherfucker. The shit you did to me, you and that company gonna pay for. And I mean that. So yeah, I'm sorry. I be getting all off because I be really getting mad. And then this, as far as my aggression go, that's what's crazy. Y'all see this? This is as far as my aggression go. Somebody called me aggressive in the workplace though. I ain't trying to lose my motherfucking job. So me and aggressive in the workplace is crazy. It's just crazy. And I got thick eyebrows, y'all. Look. I know they supposed to be. I don't like arching them though, but everybody be saying that. Like, I don't like arching them though, because I feel like as you get older, they gonna thin out. The next thing you know, your eyebrows disappear and you ain't got none. And so I'm 44. And I'm trying to hold on to the ones I got. But yeah, they say I'm aggressive. Like, she really tried to put that out there. And I'm looking at the camera. So, if I don't know. If you make certain faces to certain people, I get fuck. I don't know. I ain't making excuses for nobody ignorance. But yeah, y'all. I'ma holler at y'all. Like, comment, subscribe for sure. And share. And share. Help me get my subscribers up, because I ain't finna be talking for nothing. I got other stuff to do, and I know that I need to be more consistent with the videos. But bro, I like to go live. I like to interact with people, and I can't do that until I get to 1,000 subscribers. So sitting and talking in front of the camera, it just don't really be my vibe, because I be wanting feedback. I be wanting to talk to people and get their opinion. This ain't about just hearing me talk. I want to know what y'all out there thinking. I want to know how y'all feel about shit. Like, all of that. We need to talk more. We need to say more. We need to do more. Because at the end of the day, they playing with us. They playing with us in every aspect of our life. In the workplace, in our regular life, they are playing with us. And we need to discuss it. We need to let these people know that regardless of how we look, we are not just a group of ignorant motherfuckers. So yeah, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. And share my channel and follow it. And I'll holler at y'all until next time.